Hi, welcome to 7 Facts. Today's video is about a special place. A place that everybody dreams of visiting at least once in a lifetime. I'm talking about Hawaii, which is, by the way, the only American state outside of North America. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, welcome. This series deals with every US state and its territories, so you can check out the playlist to see the rest of the states. But do keep in mind that there are hundreds of other videos on my channel, so be sure to check that out too. Hawaii is the 50th and last state to join the United States of America. It received statehood in 1959 and it was one of the few states that were independent nations prior to statehood. Its adherence to the US's sphere of influence was controversial. In the late 1800s, King Kalakaua of Hawaii was forced to sign a constitution drafted by white lawyers and businessmen, which basically stripped the monarch of most of his powers. The constitution, known as the Bayonet Constitution, was signed under threat of violence. Upon his death, his sister Liliuokalani became the last monarch of Hawaii, as a coup d'etat was staged and power was seized by American nationals. This move was of course illegal, and in 1993 the US Congress actually passed the Apology Resolution, in which they apologized for the overthrow and actually acknowledged that the United States had annexed Hawaii unlawfully. The Hawaiian Islands are actually among the most isolated in the world. It's basically in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Its nearest US neighbor is California, which is about 3,800 kilometers to the east. Japan is 6,600 kilometers to the west, and the Philippines are 8,500 kilometers away. The islands are considered to be the northernmost group of Polynesia. Hawaii is scattered among 8 main islands, but also almost 150 smaller islands, atolls and reefs, most of them uninhabited. The biggest island of Hawaii is called, you guessed it, the Big Island. Its official name is actually Hawaii. One interesting fact about it is that it's getting bigger every year. That's because the Big Island hosts Kilauea, the most active of the 5 volcanoes that reside on the same island. It's been erupting continuously since January the 3rd, 1983. And that's not the only volcano. Mauna Loa is another one of the 5 volcanoes. This one is considered to be the largest volcano on Earth. These volcanoes create such unique and harsh landscapes that astronauts actually came here to train for the moon voyages. And in recent years, NASA has sent researchers again to spend months on this terrain to simulate a Martian station. Guess how many letters are in the Hawaiian alphabet? 20? 25? 30? Nope, it's 13. The Hawaiian language uses only 5 vowels and 8 consonants, including the okina, which is just a glottal stop. It was adapted from the English alphabet in the early 19th century by American missionaries who wanted to print a Bible in Hawaiian. The idea was, and still is, to approach the ideal state of one symbol, one sound, thereby optimizing the ease with which people could teach and learn the reading and writing of Hawaiian. Virtually any Hawaiian-related Google search will return pictures that contain a lei. What's that, you ask? It's the famous Hawaiian wreath of flowers presented upon arriving or leaving as a symbol of affection. A lei can be given to someone for a variety of reasons. Most commonly, these reasons include love, honor, or friendship for another person. Common events during which leis may be distributed include graduations, weddings, and school dances. Keep in mind that it's impolite to refuse a lei. Remove it in front of the person who gave it to you, or wear one that you intend to give to someone else. Also, a lei should never be thrown away. Instead, it should traditionally be returned to the earth, ideally to where its flowers were gathered. The world's tallest mountain technically is not Mount Everest. Mount Everest is the tallest only above sea level, but if we're talking sheer height here, base to summit, then the tallest mountain is Mauna Kea on the island of Hawaii. Everest stands 8,848 meters above sea level. Mauna Kea only stands 4,207 meters above sea level, but the mountain extends about 6,004 meters below the Pacific Ocean, so over half of it is submerged. That puts the total height of Mauna Kea at about 10,211 meters. That's over 1 kilometer taller than Everest. So that means that the Hawaiian Islands are basically the projecting above the ocean tops of the biggest mountain range in the world. Everyone in Hawaii is a minority. There are no ethnic groups that have an absolute majority. The state is shared by 38% Asians, 25% Caucasians, 24% mixed ethnics, and about 10% natives. Now, it might be surprising to hear that only 10% of Hawaiian residents are natives, but the history of how this happened is similar to what happened in the Americas. After Europeans and mainland Americans first arrived during the Kingdom of Hawaiʻi period, the overall population of Hawaii, until that time composed solely of indigenous Hawaiians, fell dramatically. The indigenous Hawaiian population succumbed to foreign diseases, declining from 300,000 people in the 1770s to 60,000 people in the 1850s to 24,000 people in 1920. That means that over 90% of Hawaiians died of diseases previously unknown to them in just 150 years. It wasn't until the 1930s that Hawaii had once again surpassed the 300,000 population mark, but by that time, most of the people were not native, but immigrants. And that's it. These were 7 facts about Hawaii. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you wish to see more videos like this in the future. If you have anything to say, leave a comment downstairs. You can support this channel even more by becoming a patron. Check out my Patreon page by clicking on the screen or finding the link in the description. Any contribution is greatly appreciated. I hope to see you next time. Bye.